Today we're going to do a healing energy session with our friend Marcin. We're going to spread the energy through our hands to different parts of the body and at the same time channel healing messages. Sometimes when we connect to energy, we not only pass the energy through our hands, we also tap into a very special knowledge field. A field which can answer many questions about our life. And this is a very truthful, very genuine energy field. It's something which has answers to everything we ever dream about our health, our relationships, our life purpose, different questions about the universe, the consciousness. We can seriously tap into it and feel it just with our hands. Imagine that a very beautiful healing energy is starting to descend on your body. Almost like a shower of picturesque bright light is appearing just above you and begins to channel this energy down and down through your body. Let us let go of all the thoughts and the tensions and just drift into this very pleasant state of being. We're just going to take a moment to connect and bring some very nice uplifting vibration around the body. A very familiar, cozy vibration. Something like home. A place where you can have fun on a spiritual level. Because you come from a very pleasant, fun place. Somewhere where it's jolly. There's lots of movement, lots of laughter, and there are lots of beings of light mingling together and having a good time. And I feel like it's very beneficial for you to spend time in that zone, maybe in your dreams, at night, or just when you daydream. Go to that place where you meet your light friends. They are very funny and they're smiling and they really like your company. It's almost like you're made of the same material, energy material, and when you're together you feel so much better and you jointly uplift each other. It's like a group healing. Not that everybody there needs healing, but if somebody who is projected currently on planet Earth is experiencing some problems or difficulties, then the group energy of that place in your home elevates that circle of light and positively affects each being. Join the circle of light with your friends on the other side by just simply imagining it, creating the circle, being part of it, and then channel the energy from there into the now. And this is where things can go deeper actually, because not only you will channel support and love, you will channel some very interesting knowledge and information. I feel like they've prepared for you some information from the other side and they're very excited about it. They are anticipating you discovering that information. It's like scrolls and scrolls with letters and writing. It's something about the codes of the universe, how the universe works, and it's something about the codes of different times. So let's say every time in our history has a certain code, and it's like a puzzle that we are trying to discover and trying to solve every time. And people are gifted a certain code. Not everybody understands it, but somewhere in the matrix of the universe, the bigger matrix, there is this code, which if we learn it, we can then seriously change the course of events and what's happening here on Earth now. So I feel that you have access to some of these codes because of who you are and where you come from. And it's like a computer, but it's like an energy computer where you can download information from it. And I feel like for the current time, there are several codes, depending on where the universe is going now. So there are several choices how things can go and each one has a code. And it's almost like nothing is right or wrong, it's just several realities unfolding. So if you take the codes, you can then kind of maneuver the codes in order to construct sort of a better reality, or the reality that we're looking for. You have like a computer in your head. You have like a very, very connected. That's why your head is like that. That's why you've been feeling like that. Because you're holding a lot of energy and a lot of connection. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's actually like a blessing that your head is so connected, like a computer, to the other side and to those energies. And you're getting lots of downloads. And I think you're being encouraged to focus on downloads directly from there, rather than using other avenues. Because they say, oh, but your mind and your head is so talented. Why would you spend time inquiring in other places if you can just sit and open and channel the light directly through your head? Very talented. You've got lots of different compartments in your head. Compartments of this computer, which are all operating and active. And it may have been confusing you at certain times of your life, because it's just a lot there. And maybe the balance of spirit, body, mind, that maybe been a bit of a difficulty, but that's okay, because everybody got a talent in a certain part of our life. And you seem to have a talent in your mind, but that's okay. You can learn to focus your mind and retrieve that information of your choice, depending on what you would like to inquire at the moment. The way I see it is you sitting somewhere in nature. I see the seaside, but I don't know. I see the seaside or trees, something open. You need open space. Your energy needs open space. Your head needs open space. When it's too much build up around these channels, they kind of get a bit confused. They like when you're connected to the sky openly, because that's how you get the information, like antenna. So spend some time in open places. And I see you just sitting there and opening your palms to the sky. Instantly as you do that, the energy flows up high into the sky and you get connected. And I see you doing it very effortlessly, not trying, and not looking for anything in particular, but kind of just playfully entering that zone. And as soon as you do that, in 5 or 10 minutes, things will start happening. And while you're doing that, in your hands, there appear also magical things. Don't forget about your hands when you meditate, because in each of your hand there appears an object, a magical frequency object, which is also connected to the sky and is helping you to channel that information. And the way I see it is like a special geometric shape, like a cube, but a bit more complex than a cube, made of light in your hand. And I think it's rotating, and it creates like a vortex of energy. It's very interesting, because I feel that in order to contact those powers, you kind of need to knock on their door. And when you create that magical object in your hand, that cube which rotates, it touches the energy like in the sky, in the cosmos. It touches it, can I say, shakes it a little bit. So then it says, oh, he's here. Okay, let us give it to him. So we're just gonna spread some nice energy now through the head. We're just relaxing it a little bit and just kind of aligning, making it lighter, easier, so you can be more in tune with those processes without being overwhelmed. That's what it is. So all these compartments work really in accordance with each other. They don't overtake. They're all very balanced, and you enjoy working with them. Oh yeah, the water is very good for you. You are like water. You're like a water being. You've got water in you on an energy level. Bathing, swimming. I can really see you in the sea. Blue, blue sea. And you've got the sea inside of you. Do you know that? You've got the sea. You're like a creature of the sea. Maybe it's in another life. You were a creature of the sea. You're super connected to that realm. To all these interesting beings who live deep in the sea. You understand them because you're one of them, almost like you've lived there before. So you really understand how they function. And they have some wisdom as well. That's different from the one we spoke before. Those were like cosmic beings, and this is the realm of the water. And you are very, very at home with it, because when you used to live in the water, that was very peaceful. And of course, living outside of the water sometimes can be stressful on Earth. Also some wisdom, something that I think, like algae, water plants, they know, they have some consciousness. You're connected to them as well. Some group consciousness where they exchange messages by moving their plants. That's how they exchange telepathic messages. You can join in, you can be part of it if you like. Maybe share something to humanity, because they don't understand the sea, the ocean world. They have no idea what is going on there. They have such a small fragment of that. It's funny. It's even funny. What they teach in the books is not even true. Some of it is not true. There is a much, much, much more evolved consciousness in the water, which would benefit people to know about, because they're a bit closed-minded about it at the moment. There are more fishes than they think. They're more advanced than they think. There's more magic going on there than people think. Even some treasures in the water. So we're just gonna now spread energy here on the sides of your head. And that will help you to receive more messages, because it's around the ears. And we will just kind of create like spirals of light, like antennas that will help you to hear a little bit better. Things that you want to hear, of course. I can feel that if you stand in front of the mirror and look at yourself and defocus your eyes and meditate, you'll find another being looking at you. You may want to experiment with that. That other being that you are, or maybe even several beings, they will come through in the mirror if you look at yourself. I'm just gonna calm the energy down in the head, and I'm gonna give you that watery vibration, that sea-like vibration for your head, because it's familiar and pleasant. And I know you're a man of action, and it's in your energy, and it's great. You can also just sometimes, yes, relax and trust and kind of diverse your activities. So let's say several hours you work and several hours you do something, and then a couple hours you take a rest and do nothing. Change the activity completely to the opposite, and you will find that it works quite well for your body, for your vibration. This intermittent periods, activity then good rest, activity then good rest, like a recharge. So a leader, you're a good leader, you're good to start things, you're good to get people together, to start something in people, like an engine that starts things in people. Some people need starting. They have dormant qualities and gifts that they know very little about or nothing. And sometimes they require startups like that. So somebody takes the key and moves it to the right, and the engine goes. That's kind of the ability that you have in sparkling that initial interest and connecting that almost electrical circuit inside of the person to what they're supposed to do, what they came here for. You do it through inspiration, through your own energy. When your eyes light up, other people can feel it and they start to light up as well. Their energy starts to activate. It's a good quality. So you need to be around people more, maybe groups or something, not necessarily spiritual groups, but just people, any people, because many people need restarting of their inner powers at the moment. I'm just gonna put some nice energy around your face. Colorful, very bright sparkles. Very nice, colorful. It's blue, red, orange. Quite intense colors actually. It's like a protective sort of sphere. It's also very entertaining. It's got like magical qualities. It's inspiring you as well. So it's got several functions. It's like a mask, but it's energy and it's big and also downloads things, I think. Downloads things to you in a more everyday basis. And let's go to the heart, and we're gonna give some love to the heart now. Just by opening it up a little bit. And I can see a tree growing from your heart upwards. Very pretty. It's a slender tree, very gentle tree. Because your heart is gentle. Your soul is quite gentle. You are a gentle person actually. So that tree is like a representation of your energy. It's very pretty. It's got a very thin stem, trunk, but quite a lot of foliage on top, like what you see in cartoons. And the message I'm getting is just guard your heart as it is. It's okay to be gentle. It's okay to be the gentle type. You don't have to be like some other people. You can be your own type, because gentleness is extremely needed on planet Earth. It's being demanded, I would say. It's a very rough planet, so you don't have to adjust to others and become like others. You can keep your gentleness in your heart, and that will serve even better. Just kind of guard it. I'm going to put a nice sphere around that tree. Very nice sphere, which will protect it and keep it intact like it is. Okay, so So these sounds, they were like an invitation. It's an energy invitation into another realm, and it's like a realm of being somebody else a little bit. And I feel that it has a lot to do with self-expression. I feel that maybe in the hands and the shoulders there were a little bit of tightness or restriction, a little bit. Somewhere there was a restriction which has put you a little bit into like a little shell here. But that music that came through is an invitation to remove the shell and to really open the hands and really be very, very creative and very expressive. And yes, it is like wings, but it's not wings. It's more like a cape that we can open up, and then the energy will flow better in this area. And that was necessary as well. That was a learning as well at the time. But of course now we can leave that mirage aside. We definitely can. You're invited to step out of it if you like. It's like a mirage, so it's not really real even. It's like several lenses put on top of each other, in front of each other, colored lenses like yellow, blue, green, and each one represents some effect from past life, but they're not really real, and they can be taken out anytime because they're just lenses in that big, like a kaleidoscope or something like that. So it just tells me that it's very easy. It's just where you look. It's not about suffering from the effects of a past life or something like that. It's not that. It's where we direct our attention and where we look, and that changes things. So if that's okay, we can remove that filter of restriction. Yellow, I don't know why it's yellow, like a dark yellow color. And we can just invite that fun, playful energy which came in, more pinkish kind of vibration. It's a fun vibration, because fun will open any restrictions and without you having to do anything about it. So we're gonna put that energy here into the shoulders and the forearms. And all that we will finish up with some nice spirals which look like some decoration on a cake, like a very pretty spirally constructions on this top part of your body. I think they're kind of a blue, nice color. And also they're very friendly. So everything you do is met with more friendliness in the world around you. You're friendly and you become even more friendly with these blue spirals, and also other people perceive you as friendly, and also other people become more friendly. So it's like we're turning this friendliness button in the universe, so you can access more friendly locations and situations and people and yourself as well. It's all kind of coming together now. That should help you in your work and your progress. Okay, now we're going to keep working with the arms, the hands as well. And I'm feeling that your arms and hands are very operational. There's a lot of activity in there. Very good functioning hands. Something you can create on a physical level with your hands. I feel that you should not leave your talent of creating things with your hands. That yes, spiritual exploration is very important, and yes, it will constitute a big part of your life. However, you should also work with your hands physically, creating something. I think some objects, like healing objects. Again, I'm seeing that kind of a cube, like an interesting geometric shape, It's made of wood. It's very pretty. It's a healing shape. That's it. You can create healing shapes. I see wood, but maybe it could be something else as well. Because there's not enough healing shapes in the world at the moment. Lots of distortion. Lots of intended distortion as well in the creations around us. So we need to start balancing that up. In order to balance that up, we need to create objects of pure harmony. Simple objects. No particular function, just being there and changing the dimension around. Because as soon as you place an object like this in your space, it magically changes. Everything can change from one simple object put in the corner of your room or on a table. So what I'm seeing is it's like a castle, and there are circles on the top of the towers. It's like a city. It's also made of maybe wood, but there are circles on top, and it's so pretty. And I feel that these objects that you can create, they are going to give hope to people, hope and connection, and open their eyes to other things that otherwise they cannot see. They're struggling to see, you see? People are struggling to see beyond where they are now. It's almost like they need special glasses to see beyond this reality. Yes, they read about it, but can they really see? So we need to bring something physical into this world as well, so they can accept and allow the thinking outside of the normal 3D world that they have now. These objects could be tickets to another dimension. When they're done with love, playfulness, and care, they will really serve the owner. It's like people buy crystals, but this is different. These are objects. They're like toys for adults, toys for everybody that people can place, and they need to place it. They're like pets, but pets made of wood or other materials to stay with them for the whole life. And people need to appreciate objects a little bit more and give more love to them. Maybe you could make a drawing of these objects if you meditate on it and make like a sketch of what you could potentially create. And trust me, there will be interest for that. Because somewhere deep inside the group consciousness, we are getting ready for such things. And when people see that, they will get interested in that naturally. Because their heart will be calling to change the vibration in their houses, the bedrooms, bathrooms, kitchens. There's so much that can be changed. People have no idea what they can do with their own houses. So maybe start with something small. Make a small one, tiny one for you, for your wife. Have one to share, have a symbol of your love that you can touch and charge from together and look at and grow the energy of that object, because the energy of that object will grow as you look at it with love. It will kind of change. You can learn so much from that object. I believe you should create one and then play with it. Charge it with energy, with the light. Direct it through different parts of your room so it can project its inner light into the room. See where it feels happier. And then you can develop the whole program on that. Not only you can make the objects, but you can give instructions what to do with them. Not many people will know immediately what to do with them, but if you have some experience, like I've said, together through love with that object, people get inspired. You can take a picture and say, oh, Look at your object with love. It's your special friend. Place it in a loving place. Look at it with love. That's what they need to hear. These are the words they need to hear. So I'm just going to place this loving energy through your arms and this awareness of what you can do, consciousness of what you can create. It's very inspiring, to be honest. I can feel it just by touching it. It's very inspiring. I would like such an object. It's amazing. And your hands can do more than you think they can, by the way. You need to talk to your hands a bit more often and ask them what they would like to create now. Let your hands guide you. Bring it into the world, into the physical as well. Now let's see the solar plexus. Let's now feel here digestive system. I can feel it. Something's been stressful. There was some stress. So we're just going to very gently calm it down through very, very soft millimeter movements. These are great for aligning the energy. We don't need much healing, we just need to very slightly redirect the energy and it will fall into place itself. You can breathe more to your stomach. Breathing through the stomach feels good. The center, the power. You've got a lot of power there. It just needs to kind of slightly change the direction and fall into place. That's what it feels like. Very powerful, in fact. Very powerful being. I see you on a horse. You're very strong, very good manly energy. And you're ambitious and you want to create things. I feel that your stomach, your digestive system could be very helpful if directed properly towards achieving of your dreams. So breathing into it is great. As simple as it sounds, it's actually not simple, it's very powerful. Imagining it, interacting, becoming aware of that center, becoming aware of its power, not just by the book, but by reality, by touching it, by knowing about it. You can use it. You can direct through all the other aspects we're talking about. You can, through that will be the fuel. Your stomach is the fuel from where this energy, it's like a lava, but it's not red, it's like yellow, it's like a lava. And it's warm, it's very like dense, it's nice, we need that as well, we need that. So just, you can place that yellow lava just into other areas of your life, of your body. Feel it really, really strongly. I'm just going to stabilize a bit the energy here, very intuitively. Like when children play with little bricks and blocks and create a house, that's what we're going to do. We're going to recreate that house. So it's very pretty, nice, balanced. A lot of untapped energy in the solar plexus. Breathing, breathing, breathing. I feel like it's a helper. It's your friend. Your stomach is your friend. You can see it that way. An aid to you, like an assistant. That assistant will bring things to fruition if you just kind of remember that you have that assistant. It's interesting, sometimes we see our bodies separate from us, and sometimes we see it as, oh, that organ, we read about it. And we seldom realize the potential that we have if we in fact collaborate with it and take it like a friend, like a being. Every part of our body has been given to us as a treasure by the universe. Every energy center has mystery about it, a code, again, like like a whole book about it, that if we learn to deal with it properly, we can become gods and goddesses. It's superb power. It's beginning to awaken, and it's like a sea now. It's a very unusual sea. Not earthy, it's just like a sea of energy. And it's beginning to move. And it's got its own consciousness. You can trust it. You know, it's got self-healing properties. Sometimes we don't need to interfere that much. We just need a little touch to say like, boom, and the memory comes back, the memory to that sea, and then whoa, the waves start flowing like they want, like they were supposed to from the beginning, and it's superb. So we're going to leave it there, and we're going to ask that energy to just self-work, self-heal, self-work. That's the best. And it's going to continue. We're just going to place that energy to continue that healing work. And there's a castle now on your solar plexus. Very beautiful castle. So beautiful, like made of glass or something like that. So clean and sparkly and shiny. Fantastical, like from another universe. Big castle. Everything is in arrangement in the castle. Castle is fine. Everything is being arranged very well. Everybody's in the right room, having dinner. Everything is fine in the castle. It's great. It's proper, shiny, superb. In your feet and in your legs, I feel very strong energy. You know how to walk very well. You know how to walk in life, how to be confident and strong. You're very confident, and this is great. You're very connected to the earth through your feet. Very standing firm on the ground. This is great. You know how to walk. And it sounds simple, but it's not. Not everybody knows how to. Many people are afraid to take steps, or they just don't know how to orientate themselves in the earthy realm. But you do. You do, and I feel like inside of the earth there is a magnetic force which is kind of driving your legs to different places. So somebody's helping you from within the earth to walk to places, physically and spiritually, to places in your life as well. You're really being guided, and from several locations, from the sky, from the cosmos, but from the earth as well. Earth really likes you. It loves you. Earth loves you. It is very grateful to you for being so confident. It really likes people who are connected, because it says, well, why not? If I'm here, and I'm here to help with all my plants and leaves and the ground. Why not connect? Why not use this power? The earth is wondering, it's bewildered. Why not? So of course, for those who are aware and for those who are using, it gives a lot to them. And I feel that you're definitely one of these people. You've earned some good attitude from the earth. You've earned some compliments. So the center of the earth is sending magnetic rays which are helping you to move to the right places. Very anchored energy. This is rare. Extremely anchored. It feels like you're going to do some good things on earth, being so anchored. I feel like your feet have boots, very strong boots with lots of like clasps on them, and black, quite high, and they help you to stay firm on the ground. You're not going to be diverted from your path. Impossible. Very firm stand. That's beneficial for the planet, you know? That firm stand is good not just for you, but for the planet. That anchoring. Interesting. I feel like, you know, we always talk about that we need to ground and it's important for us. Yes, but it's also important for the earth. It benefits from us listening to it and being aware of it. It benefits. So we may think not only of ourselves when we do that, but also of the earth, that we help it. Just gratitude. We can add gratitude and just say thank you that you are like this. That's nice. Gratitude will spread through the feet now. Both of them. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you. Thank you. You're amazing, you're incredible. There are flowers now appearing. The flowers of gratitude. That's what they are. Thank you, it's saying. Thank you for who you are. You're definitely blessed for your work, but even more, you're all signed up and it's just happening without much of your control, so to speak. It's just happening. You're very serious about your work, very serious about your mission, very serious. It's almost funny how serious you are, and not everybody's so serious, but you are so set on it. So yeah, you don't have to question it. It's all been written. It's quite a solidified energy already, really. Okay, now we're just gonna finish by putting some nice energy around your whole body, like a gleaming aura. It's a very nice energy, very strong, very wrapping you up nicely. It's made of light, but it's also quite dense. It's a quite powerful light, not just a transparent. It's got some substance to it. Because of your work and what you're gonna do, you're gonna be in different situations and places, and you'll need some sort of a strong, solidified aura around you that will help you in different situations. That's how it feels. Because you're so rooted, the energy also needs to be quite rooted. So we're just gonna place that vibration, a more powerful aura than usual around you.
Wow. Oh my god, that was deep.
Was it?
Oh yeah. I just went completely somewhere else.
Okay.
There was a moment I didn't feel my feet, nothing. When you touched my feet, I said, no, I think that's my leg, but I'm not sure. And then finally, 2 days ago, we started doing like breathing exercises with the diaphragm.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, but you teach me a little bit today to direct that whatever needed. Yeah, I feel balanced now. Properly balanced. It's very powerful. My body feel like really balanced. All the tension's gone. I haven't felt like that for a long time, you know. I have to get used to that now because it's just I don't know. Like every part of it, you know, every pain you have in your body makes sense now. It's like a reminder. Okay, do something with me because I'm here to, you know, you got the gifts inside. Well, it's like a core of the energy field, you know, of our inner being, of the knowledge. It's the solar plexus, isn't it? And a lot of people breathing into the chest or the breath is shallow, so they don't connect into the inner power.
Exactly, yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah, that makes sense. So breathe deeply through your solar plexus, belly out and in, and don't worry, no one will judge you to have a big belly or something.
They'll love it.
Yeah,
they'll love it. Yeah.
Every time I see you, it's like wow. Honestly, and then for the next 2 weeks, I'm putting these pieces together because now you open something, and then more things coming. You know, after last QHHT session, it was like really turning point in my life. Then we went for the small session with you on the Tuesdays. It was also wow, and I did this technique at home, and sometimes doing that as well. You know, with hands because since then. I start the hands and feet pondering. I said, I might have to be grounding myself or something. And now you're saying to me, I've got the boots.
Got the boots.
Because the thing is, when I meditate, I'm connecting with Mother Earth. Because I let this energy, because I know, well, I have the feeling, the intuition telling me there's like an excessive value of energy. So I'm letting this through. So I'm connecting with Mother Earth.
Yes.
Or whether I'm doing yoga, you know, stretching. So I'm always, you know, giving the energy to Mother Earth, you know, and so I'm always connecting. Even now, I don't have to go with, you know, barefoot on the ground, because you can do it mentally to connect with the Mother Earth, and then I can see the energy flows. But I said, maybe I'm not grounded enough.
It felt like you are super grounded, and I don't think I've ever felt such feet with such groundedness in them. And they were like, "Oh, we know what they're doing. We know what we're doing."
Oh, okay.
It felt like from the earth.
To keep me on the right track, yeah. So it feels like that sometimes, you know. Even if I go off the track, I always come back to it.
Magnetize
It
back.
might take me 2 years, but yeah, I come back. Okay, I'm on the right track now.
Well, time is nothing.
It all makes sense now. Oh my God.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
So much.
Thank you so much.